This is the story of the Bermuda Triangle. It was the year 1945. The Second World War had just ended and everyone was celebrating. But out in the sea, things were not merry. 5 US Navy pilots took off from Florida in their new B-29 bomber plane. Their destination was Puerto Rico, a short hop of about 1,000 miles, but the men never made it. As they approached the Bermuda Triangle, a vast expanse of ocean south of Miami, contact with the plane was lost. The military sent out search parties, but found no trace of the aircraft or the men. They had vanished into thin air. This was not an isolated incident. Between 1918 to 1963, 5 ships and 3 planes went missing in the Bermuda Triangle. And that's not all. To date, more than 50 ships have mysteriously sunk in this region. So what's so mysterious about this place? Why do ships and planes go missing here? Is it the work of pirates, or maybe some supernatural force? We don't know. This is the Bermuda Triangle, the world's biggest maritime mystery zone. Our story begins in the Caribbean. Here we have the North American and the Eurasian plates sliding into each other. There's also a lot of magma beneath the ocean floor here, which makes the area prone to volcanic activity. As a result, we see many earthquakes here. The question is, are these earthquakes responsible for the Bermuda Triangle mysteries? Well, perhaps. Most of the ships that have gone missing in the Bermuda Triangle were sailing during the 16th and 17th century, when there were frequent earthquakes in the region. The tremors would have easily capsized the ships. But why do we see planes going missing? Well, sometimes Mother Nature throws tantrums in the form of hurricanes. And guess where most hurricanes hit? The Bermuda Triangle. The storm's high winds and waves can easily knock a plane out of the sky. In 1946, a large fleet of US Navy bombers was flying over the Bermuda Triangle when Hurricane Nerve 4 of that season struck. Several planes went missing. Some landed in the water and others simply disappeared. One pilot, however, managed to survive. He told the tale of how the hurricane tore apart his plane. When I reached the cloud tops, the air grew very still, and then a violent gust of wind hit us. The next thing I knew, I was tumbling through the air. Luckily, I managed to pull my parachute cord and float down into the sea. But not all stories have such happy endings. The crew of Flight 19 vanished without a trace. They were 5 torpedo bombers taking off from Fort Lauderdale. The planes were supposed to be back within 2 hours, but they never returned. Rescue planes were sent out to look for them, but bad weather hampered the search. The men were never found. But there's another theory behind this disappearance. It has to do with the compass. See, the Earth's magnetic field isn't uniform. It has many disturbances. Like the one near the Bermuda Triangle. This one is called the magnetic anomaly. It messes with compasses, pulling them off course. If the pilots were relying on their compasses, they would have flown right into the ocean. And that's not all. Sometimes the ocean itself plays tricks. Look at this stretch of coastline. What do you see? A narrow entrance to a deep gorge. Sailors have been tricked by this illusion for centuries. Many ships have sailed into the Bermuda Triangle, only to turn back when they realized they were sailing right into a wall of rocks. Others have gotten caught in the undertow and dragged down into the depths. But there are other forces at play here. Forces beyond our understanding. There have been several UFO sightings in the Bermuda Triangle. Some believe that aliens are behind the disappearances, abducting sailors and crashing planes. Sounds crazy, but anything is possible in the Bermuda Triangle. In the end, we may never know what truly happens in the Bermuda Triangle. Maybe it's best if we leave some mysteries unsolved. After all, that's what makes them so fascinating. Do you know any more interesting facts about the Bermuda Triangle? Share them with us in the comments below. Now you need to watch what actually happened to Flight MH370. Or have a look at this.